Hello, welcome to Granny's Story Time. Today I'm going to read a book about a bushfire that happened in Victoria and New South Wales a couple of years ago. And I borrowed this book about 2 weeks ago from the library and thinking about just how awesome the people were that saved communities and people and other areas. Sadly, in Australia today, in the same areas, there's some really horrendous bushfires happening. And once again, we are seeing heroes emerge. So, this book is a National Australian Geographic book. It's called The Heroes of Black Summer. And it was written by Kylie Miller and Craig Sheather and illustrated by Karen Erasmus. So, we're going to read this. We're going to reflect about the people who have always helped, but also be grateful and send up a prayer of thanks for the people who are helping once again in this really tough terrain and country called Australia. It was an Australian summer like no other. There were scorching temperatures and bushfires burned across the land. East Gippsland was badly affected. Now, my son and daughter-in-law and grandchildren, they're moving to East Gippsland, so it always makes me think about them. Eventually they will, not for a while. People did what they could to help others. Many heroes emerged. Before the fire arrived, wildlife experts raced to Croagilong National Park to rescue endangered eastern bristlebirds. They found 15 little birds and kept them safe at the Melbourne Zoo. At Malakuta, with the fire burning towards the town, Dale made a brave decision to go out on his boat to save hikers stranded nearby. Over the next few days, viewers around the world watched on TV as Navy boats and helicopters rescued thousands of people from the beach. Sandra, Greg, and Jeremy run the Nowa Nowa General Store. After the fires, a man paid $50 for a bottle of water and donated the change to the community. It gave Sandra an idea. She set up a pay it forward scheme to give free food and supplies to fire affected locals. Lots of wonderful people donated. So it goes to show that we don't need to be a fire worker or a first responder to be a hero. Everyone can be a hero. Volunteers gave food and clothes to families in Sarsfield and organised events to help. They hosted Friday night feeds with donated food. Ari cared for a young burnt kangaroo called Roynie at her wildlife shelter near Brothen. Roynie was named in honour of the two Bensdale police officers, Roy and Ronnie, who saved her life. Patrick, a hunter from Malakuta, rescued animals that had lost their homes in the fire. He found injured and hungry koalas and took them to wildlife carers. Schoolboys Boris and Dylan lost their homes in the Sarsfield fires. Despite their loss, they signed up as volunteers to help farmers rebuild their fences. Kylie lost the orchard at her farm in Warrawee and saw fruit trees for sale at Nowa Nowa General Store. Kylie chose a lime tree to plant in her burnt orchard. Sandra told Kylie about the Pay It Forward scheme and gave her the tree for free. Kylie planted it on her farm, where it continues to grow and thrive. Volunteers came from everywhere to camp in Brothen with Blaze Aid. They built new fences for farmers in Sarsfield, Clifton Creek, and Wayarewa. TV stars worked with other volunteers in Malakuta to build community barbecue shelters, picnic tables, and a chicken coop for the local school. Firefighters flew in from Canada to help at Buchan. They worked near famous Buchan Caves, clearing ash and debris. They opened roads and walking trails and used machines to remove fallen trees. This meant that people could visit the beautiful pools and stalagmites at Buchan Caves. Mark, a scientist at Parks Victoria, flew over the burnt land with his team to see how they could help. They found important and endangered wildlife sites and started the plan to recovery. Everyone pitched in. Scientists released seeds from the plains, others dropped food, and locals built wildlife feeders and nesting boxes to place in the trees. The fire destroyed vital animal habitats too. A few months later, people celebrated when endangered southern bush-tailed rock wallabies bred at Melbourne Zoo and were released back into the wild. Tragically, across Australia, 33 people died in the fires. More than 3,000 homes were lost and a billion animals died, and countless precious habitats were destroyed. We will never forget the Black Summer and the brave people who helped us survive and recover. It goes to show that you don't need a cape to be a superhero. And that is the end of the story, the heroes of the Black Summer. And to all the heroes out there now and who will be helping clean up after the fires affecting Victoria and New South Wales, thank you. Thank you for what you do. And for the heroes up in the top of Australia working with the flooding and the cyclones, thank you too. You are appreciated for everything you contribute. Thank you.